All right, so this is the current configuration with which I've shot the rabbits.
It's important to note that this model does record, but it does not record with audio, and there is no crosshair because it's in front of your day scope. So the reticle is overlaid and the sound put on strictly for your entertainment value.
Alright guys, that shot was 176 yards across the pond. And I'm sure as you can hear and see, there's quite a bit of wind. Pretty awesome. I like to come out here in the early morning. There's just rabbits everywhere on this farm. And you can see the moon's just about going down. The sun's up, but early. Love it.
That shot that I just took at 176 yards required a 23 MOA dial-up. To put that in perspective for you powder burners that don't shoot long-range air guns, that would be like shooting my 308 at 750 yards.
If you live in the Northeast, you know that sound. Cold snow. I think it was by that last tree, but it might be this one. Oh yeah, see him. There he is. That's that thermal advantage, because with a regular scope, that would have been super hard to see. But the thermal just kind of sees right through that. And again, to give you a look, wood stove in front of the shop there is where the shot was taken from. Pretty awesome. Let's grab him, get him ready for the pot.
One important thing to keep in mind if you're hunting for the table with rabbits is a lot of them in certain areas can carry something called tularemia. It's a flea-borne disease that gets to rabbits when they're overpopulated. One reason to keep them thinned out. But it's zoonotic, so it will actually transfer to humans, cause all kinds of health issues. It's easy to spot though, because when you open up the rabbit or squeeze the guts out, you can literally see it all over the liver. It would be like tiny white blisters all over it. If you see that, leave it for the wild animals. Don't take that home. It's just not worth the risk. It should be noted that you can kill tularemia bacteria by cooking it. However, now you have to worry about all the kitchen prep tools that you used sanitizing those. So, your call.
Well guys, there you have it. 4 rabbits, not much time at all. Get out here just after the sun starts to come up. Awesome time for them to be hopping around. And can't hide from thermal. Love it. It does attach in another way too. You can actually clip on to the scope with this adapter, and it works very well. I've actually gone between a couple rifles with it. Seems pretty consistent. Throw this bad boy on here, and we'll play with that configuration. Hey guys, we're out here freezing our butts off. So we just wanted to show you that you can take it from one gun to another as long as you have the same size scope. These both actually happen to be Element Nexuses. We're getting 10 to 15 mile an hour winds with a 20 mile an hour gust here and there. So if it takes me a couple to hit, that's my bad. But we're at 50 yards, and we're gonna pop some water bottles here. Oh, let's see. There, you want them, buddy?
I am zooming in as we speak.
Starting on the left.
Okay, we're ready.
One. That one, I think, missed. Oh man, I need to hold a lot of wind.
Oh man,
A lot of wind.
I'm telling you, it's
Alright.
crazy.
So, come back over here.
Yep,
It's
gotcha.
as simple as this. We're literally gonna put this lever up, slide it off the scope. Put it over here, lock it down, and now I'm ready again.
Okay, hold on. Gonna zoom back in.
Alright, 22 is probably gonna need even more.
Ready.
Yep. Oh.
There you go.
Woo! But it's as simple as that, guys.
Yeah, you noticed that you never touched any adjustments or anything.
Yeah, no adjustments at all. You just literally take it from one scope to the other. As long as the bell housing is the same,
Yep.
it's good to go. To be honest, when I took this out of the box, it was only like that high at 50 yards. And then I fine-tuned it because you can move the image around, but you don't have to when you go from gun to gun that's, you know, somewhat similar. Or maybe my experience is totally unique.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, look what just showed up over there. Could this be more rattlers?
Ooh. So you don't need the extended rail is the other point of showing you this. If you don't have a gun that would accept this, or if you don't have an Airgun, let's say you have a regular traditional like Remington 700, you don't want to try and figure out another rail for the front, that's fine. You can just put it on like that and lock it down. And I'm telling you, this is so repeatable. I've had this on and off the gun a million times. And what I like to do is just make a little mark right here. Come check this out. So scope, the unit slides on, I line it up with that, and then I lock it down. And that way I don't have to think every time about, is it level, is it not? So super easy to use.
That is some little setup, man.
It sure is.
Especially for an air rifle, because with these, you notice that Keith could actually use his turret for dialing up.
Yeah, that rabbit I shot at 176 yards,
Yeah.
probably not getting that done with a dedicated thermal scope, just because of the fact that you have to dial so much.
Exactly. I mean, for a powder burner, it doesn't much matter, but these air rifles, that thing's perfect.
Yeah, and with the powder burners, I mean, it doesn't much matter if you're going to shoot, you know, 100-200 yards maybe, but let's say you're out west, you want to shoot, you know, 600-800 yards, you're going to want something where you can use your day scope and all the power in the turrets and just get to see the heat image with the thermal.
Exactly.
It's pretty awesome. I'm sold on it. I was actually thinking at first that with dedicated thermal would be a better option for me because of, you know, just it's sitting there, it's always ready. I set my profiles. Like I have other night scopes and they have multiple profiles in them and stuff, but you can't beat this for what we're doing. Anytime you're gonna have to dial something, I highly recommend a clip-on.
No doubt about it, man.
Sweet.
This coyote was sitting out in the field about 300 yards away, and I'm just showing it to you so that you can see the capability of recognition, and if you know what you're doing with a thermal scope, identification was very easy as well. 100% not a deer, 100% it's a dog. One of my favorite ways to enjoy wild rabbit is over pasta. I brined it for about 6 hours with a simple salt solution and a little bit of seasoning. Then I put it in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes just to tenderize it, but not make it fall apart. Because then later, I would coat it in flour, do a quick fry in a cast iron, put a little golden brown on it that we all love, let it cool down, peel the bits apart, not in shreds, but in chunks so that it goes well in the white sauce, lay it over, and of course, you gotta remember a fine adult beverage if you're of age.
3, 2.
Done.
Done.